Now, after news of the sexual abuse of the 7-year-old made rounds on the internet, many people, of course, around the country have shown their support. The young girl was attacked on the school's premises while waiting for her ride home. This incident was reported to police, we understand, in October last year, but no action was taken. Our reporter, Nonhlanhla Jele, is also watching developments for us and joins us live. So, Nonhlanhla, I understand there's a march, of course, that's meant to take place to shine a spotlight on what's taken place to this little girl. We're seeing live visuals of what looks like police inyalas arriving there. Take us through what else is taking place.
Indeed, good morning to you, Ayanda, and to the viewers at home. As you correctly put it, there is a march currently taking place. As you can see, scores of young people, scores of people from the province have gathered here in Mpumalanga in support of Cwecwe. But not only that, not only seeking justice for the young girl, but for others, Ayanda, whose cases have not been taken care of by the police, other parents who feel their children were not given the justice that they need or they deserve. But just joining us now is one of the residents and someone who's very vocal about such matters, Ayanda, is Ryan Osborne, who's just going to speak to us. Ryan, thank you so much for your time and for joining us at the SABC this morning. We are here, we are marching. What is this to you? Why this call for people to gather and to march?
Well, I think it comes down to one simple thing. We have apathy within our justice system and apathy within our schooling system, apathy towards these poor victims of these awful crimes. GBVF is a serious problem within South Africa, and it's time that gets announced as a disaster. It is. It's not getting any better. In 2018, we marched for Kensani Maseko. In 2019, we marched for Uyinene Mkhwechana. Last year, we marched for Jocelyn Smith. Girls are not safe at the post office. They are not safe at home. They are not safe at school. So where are they safe? It is time that we come together and stand up so that our country is safer for its children, for its women, for the victims who do not have a voice to speak up, for the cases that go unreported because of the apathy within the justice system and within our police services.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Ayanda, as you have heard, there was Ryan Osborne saying that they feel that children are not safe, and it's actually quite true considering the number of marches that we have seen taking place in the country and also in the province. But Awetu is also here, a resident of Nelspruit, a resident of Mpumalanga. Awetu, we are seeing lots of cases go unreported. What is your feeling about this, and what are you hoping to see happening from this march?
Okay, so we're also here, just also as UMP students, to say that we see these cases happening daily. You know, every time you come across a person who says that they've also been raped, it's almost every day that you come across a young girl who also has a story to say that at a certain point in their lifetime they have been raped, they have experienced this. So we're seeing that our justice system is failing us daily. They're not doing anything, absolutely nothing, to try and assist these victims. They're not doing anything to ensure that they stop these crimes from happening. We are here saying we're tired of how constantly as young girls we're being told that we should go in groups when we're going out. We should not wear short things. Ucwecwe was in school, she was wearing tracksuits, for God's sake. That is a 7-year-old. So this is showing that when you get raped, it's not because of what you were wearing or where you were, but because of people who cannot control themselves. So we're here taking a stand saying that we understand that the only word or the only form of understanding our government gets is if we act, is if we come together and we show them mass power, and we show that indeed we're here, we're tired. They must declare GBVF a national crisis now, namhlanje.
Thank you so much, Awetu. Ayanda, as you have heard, Awetu vocally saying that they are not happy, women are not happy, we are not happy as women, because most of the times women are told how to dress, to walk in groups. They are not safe. Ayanda, what you're seeing now is live visuals of the march that is expected to go to the Provincial Department of Education. We understand that there are several groups in this march, and one of these groups, Ayanda, has a memorandum that they want to hand over, as you have heard. And as you correctly put it, Ayanda, we do have a case here in Nelspruit, Mpumalanga, where it's trending currently, where a child, a learner, was raped at school, and the justice system, according to the mother of the child, who we spoke to earlier on this morning, did say failed her, because when she moved the child from that particular school to another school, she found the same teacher in the same school. Now it turns out that same teacher is coaching rugby where her son is playing. So these are some of the cries. These are not, of course, Ayanda, this is not being the only case that is reported, and of course where justice they feel is not served. But as you can see, Ayanda, we are currently on one of the busiest streets here in Nelspruit, on the R40, where, as you can see traffic continues to flow. But the march, Ayanda, is expected to start moving shortly and, of course, make its way to the Provincial Department of Education, where a memorandum is going to be handed over. Ayanda, also important to add and to note is the fact that a lot of times the justice system is spoken of, where we hear that people report these cases but they don't go far. So this is another chance where people get to speak to us, and I'm sure as we're walking we're going to hear such stories where I've been raped, nothing was done, I've been raped, the perpetrator is still out and nothing is done. Ayanda, we are still on the ground, keeping our ears to the ground on the story, and we'll give updates, of course, as the day progresses. Ayanda?
All right, Nonhlanhla Jele, love to us there from Mbombela in Mpumalanga. For now, thanks very much indeed. As we've been saying, for much of the morning, of course, several people have now taken it upon themselves to shine a spotlight on the scourge of gender-based violence.